Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be going over foundation, how to apply it and how to apply it to an oily to normal to oily skin type. I get really oily right here in my T-zone, and today I'm going to be showing you how to conceal some of that oil, contain it and let it not get so oily. I don't know the technical way to say it, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing, and just giving you a few little tips and tricks on how to keep your foundation all day without it getting greasy. And we're in the summer months and it's going to be hot, it's going to be humid, and we're going to sweat. It's going to happen, and you're going to tend to get a little oily even when you do all the steps you have to take in order to not be oily. You're still going to get oily sometimes. So blotting papers are a must during the summertime. You really have to make sure you're on that. Blotting papers, tissue, the real soft thin tissue, and you just ever so gently just tap, but don't ever wipe. But how I'm doing my foundation today and the primers and things that I will be using to avoid oiliness, they will help out a bunch. This is just how I like to do things. It might not be how you like to do it. It might be a little too much makeup. It might be not enough makeup for you. Whatever floats your boat. And I'm going to mention two products that I didn't mention in the tutorial that I wanted to. But this is the Urban Decay eyeshadow potion, and it's just a primer for your eyes and for your eyeshadow so it won't crease. Sometimes what you can do is you can apply a little bit of this to your smile lines, and it will help with the creasing. Also, you can apply a little bit underneath your eyes. As long as it's not too dry, you can apply a little bit to your eyes as well, and it'll help avoid creasing. I will say this Professional, it is pretty cool. It's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of Professional. It's okay. It does what it needs to do, I guess. But yeah, so let's jump right into this tutorial. I hope that you enjoy it. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Mwah. Hello everyone. Let's jump right into it. So I've already washed my face, moisturized, toned, and all that. And right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh my face, even though I just did all that. I did it. This is what I'm using. I don't know if you can see it. Who cares? Alright, so I'm going to use this rose water spray. Alright. Now that that's on, I want to go ahead and spray this NYX primer spray. And I'm going to be, it sounds bad, but I'm going to be loading some primers on my face. I have to do it. It's like a little ritual. Now I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Step 1 primer. It's a little sample size. I've had it for a while because I don't use it all the time. But today I'm going to use it. I just take just a little bit. Alright, let's put it on the. And it's really key that you use a moisturizer that caters to your skin type. Me, I'm oily. Mostly oily. I'm oily, like all this whole middle section of my face, grease ball all day. So the moisturizer I use is not super oily. It really feels like water, you know. So I don't like using greasy stuff on my face. But lately I have been a grease ball. I have not done any of these steps lately. So if you've seen me recently, you like, girl, your face been greasy the last few times I've seen you. It's because I don't feel like doing all these steps. Thank you very much. But yeah, so now I'm going to use my Becca primer. This primer right here is very, very strong. A little goes a long way because it is overly drying sometimes. It can be. I'm just using a little bit right here on my nose where I get the most oily. And I'm going to spread that around my whole nose area. Because that's where I get the most oil. Grease ball, like for real. Take a little bit more. And I'm going to go right here in the middle of my forehead. And then I just pat the rest in. And it's really good to make sure you do not get this underneath your eyes. Worst thing you could ever do. Under your eyes is not the most hydrated already to begin with. So if you put something drying under your eyes, it's going to be the worst thing ever for you. Alright, now that I've done that, on a really nice hot summer day, I will be extra careful, and I'll go ahead and set my primer. And I use a oil control setting spray, and it's by Revolution, and you can get this from Ulta, whatever. I think they're like the only people that sell it, if I'm not mistaken, but I just missed my face with this. Alright. Alright. So now that we've done that, and I look like a complete turd, alright, I'm going to go in with my 2-in-1 foundation / concealer by Milani in the shade Amber. And I take normally about 2 pumps of this. You don't really need much. And for some people, they may feel like this foundation is a little too oily for them, but for my skin type, it works for me. As long as I do the steps to not get oily before, meaning like my primer. As long as my primer is oil fighting, I'm good. So just go ahead and dab that in. Alright, so now that I've applied my foundation, I'm going to go in with my concealer, and I'm going to do a little extra concealing, and I'm going to use the shade Fawn with the Pro Conceal. I'm just going to apply that to underneath my eyes. And I'm just only applying it to where I see the darkness, because this is just, yes, once again, this is just concealer. It's not meant to be a highlight, not at this point anyways. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with my Cool Tan by Pro Conceal. And now I'm going to add a little brightness to my face, which means my highlight. All right, and now I'm gonna go in. I'm tribal. I told y'all I was Indian or whatever, right? If you ain't know, now you know. All right, now I'm going in with another concealer that I'm using as a highlight, and it is by Pro Concealer as well, and it's called Pure Beige, and it just looks like that, and it's just a little bit lighter. Today I just want to be extra. So. All right. Now I'm just gonna blend that in, or blend it out, I guess is to say. So now I'm going into my my contour color, and it's in the shade Chestnut by Pro Conceal. I'm using it as my contour shade. I'm just going to apply a little bit of that. You know what? I'm actually not going to put this on my face. I'm going to actually just go in with my beauty blender and just grab a little bit as I go, because I don't like to have those harsh lines. And so yeah, now I'm just going to take that into my temple areas. Wait, I need a mirror because I can't look into my monitor. Alright, so yeah, I'm just going to take that into my temple area. Grab a little bit more. Go into my temple area with that. Yeah, guys. And you see how subtle that is? It's just subtle. Lately my videos have not displayed my real technique and the real quality of makeup that I do, and that's why today I'm just kind of doing the way I really do it. You know what I mean? This is how I like to do my face. I'm not gonna switch up just because this is YouTube and this is how people do it on YouTube. No, this is how I like to do my face, and if you like it, great. This is just my way of doing things. It might not be your way, but it's my way, and that's just how it is. Alright, so now I'm going to do my cheek contour, and I just took a little bit more of that chestnut shade, and now I'm going to apply it to my cheeks. Now if you struggle with finding your cheekbone or your contour line or wherever you're supposed to put the contour, of course you could do the face or whatever, but I kind of just know where I want it to be, so I'm going to do it like that. And I try to stop like right around this area. I don't want to bring it all the way to my mouth. That's going to make a more masculine look. Alright. Now we got that popping off. Take a little bit more, going to lift my lip. And this just gives the effect of a more fuller lip. I'm just going to go around my jawline just to kind of chisel that a little bit more. Alright, so now for the fun part. I'm going to take a little bit of this contour shade and I'm going to just apply that to my nose. And I like to start from where my brows are, right here in this little area. See where I just put that? And I like to drag it down. If you're not a pro at drawing lines, then just like do a little bit at a time. And that's actually too much, to be honest. Alright, so now that I've done that and I look like a deer, I'm going to go back in with my beauty blender and blend that out. Alright, you see that snatchness? Look like my nose has been waist trained. If my nose had a waist. Alright, so now that I've snatched my nose, I don't even want to say snatch. I just want to be completely rebellious today, you know, and just don't do or say anything that what is cute to say anymore. I don't even want to do that. You know, I'm not doing it today. I'm going against the grain. How about that? I like them apples. Alright, so now I'm just going in with a regular blending brush and I'm just going to go and just make sure there's no harsh lines in my nose contour. Okay, perfect. So now that I've done that, I'm going to blend my under eyes back out with my beauty blender on the cleaner side. And that's just going to take away any excess product that I do not want there. Because the more product you have on your skin, the more it will crease. My Sacha Buttercup powder, and I'm setting that underneath my eyes. If you use an eyeshadow primer on places where you get more creases and more lines, and you use it underneath your foundation or your concealer, it will lessen your chances of getting lines. Yeah, so just some cool little fun fact. I'm taking that Sacha Buttercup powder and I'm going up my nose with it, up or down, just it doesn't matter. I'm going to the middle of my forehead, make sure I see all that really good, and I just like to blend and blend and blend that powder and really press that powder into my skin or my foundation, so I won't have any extra oil or anything. Okay, So whatever's left on the beauty blender, I go into my smile lines and set them as much as I can. I guess it's a good thing that I have smile lines, because that means I smile a lot, because I do. I guess it's a good thing. Alright, so now I've done all that, I'm going to go into my powder. And everyone doesn't necessarily use powder, like a setting powder for your whole entire face. I do. Make sure my eyes are set to. Alright. So yeah, I just like to go into my MAC. What powder is this? I never knew the name of it. It's just a setting powder by MAC. And yeah, it's their loose mineralized foundation powder. So now that I have my powder on my brush, it's just a big fluffy brush by ELF. I'm just going to take that powder and just knock off any excess powder, because I don't want my face to be cakey. So using less product as possible. So just to be on the safe side. And I like to just dab this all over my face. And then I'll go in and buff it into my skin. And it just helps to blend everything in to each other, so nothing will be with like lines or anything like that. It helps to blend everything. Alright, so now I'm going to just go in with a regular, degular, schmegular brush. And it's more so like a blush brush or whatever, but doesn't matter. It's what I got my hands on today. Just a regular little brush. And I'm going to go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit palette. And I'm going to go into this shade. And I'm going to begin to contour my face. Alright. And what I'm going to do is I just tap it into there. I don't swish it like, you know, go around in circles. I just tap it on and tap off the excess, because we don't want to have a whole bunch of product on our face in the summertime already. It's summer. Well, this is summer, and we don't want to have that cakiness on our face where it feels like you have foundation on. It's the worst. So just tap off any excess powder you have. And I like to tap my contour on my forehead. I don't like to brush it. I may brush it here and there, but I like to tap it for the most part, because I feel like it's more blended that way. Alright, just like that. And I go back in with the same brush, back into that same shade. Tap off the excess. And now I'm going to go into my cheekbone and contour that. And I like to start off doing a streak. And then I'll swivel my brush in circular motions. Circular motions on my cheek. And like I said, I don't try to go super far down. I just kind of try to stay in this area. And make sure you're not doing straight strokes. Try to do more circular motion. And for me, I like to blend upward, up and back, because it like kind of sets a base for my blush. And I just like my blushes to be, not intense, but I like it to kind of blend with my contour. I don't like it to just look like blush, contour, highlight. Like, I don't like that. So I just kind of like it to blend. And it just, like I said, it sets a nice base for it. Alright. Going back into that shade for the next eye, for the next cheek. Alright, so now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with the same little brush that I slightly blended out my nose contour with. I blended my nose, you know what I mean. Going back in with the same little brush, and I'm going in with this cool tone from my Anastasia Contour Kit palette. It sounds like a lot, but see, yeah, I just like to go in and same method. I tap it in there. Every now and then I might swivel, but most of the time I just tap it in there just a little bit, and I tap off the excess. And I'm very light-handed with it because I don't want that sharp line in my nose contour. So that's the trick to blending. You just got to be very light-handed and use as little product as possible starting out, and then build. And I just go right here, right where my brow and eye socket and nose meet. And I don't know why, I just love that look. I don't like it to just be straight up and down. I like it to kind of come in like that. So yeah, I just go in here underneath my brow where it first starts. And this helps your brows to look a little bit more natural too. Well, just in my opinion. And I just go down just like that. Alright. And I'm going to go back into that same shade. Do the same thing on the other side. I just like to take this brush and just kind of go over everything, because I do not want any harsh lines whatsoever. Like, it's gonna kill me if I see a harsh line. Don't want that. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna dust away any excess powder I have under my eyes with just a little little brush from e.l.f. again. Alright. Alright, now that you've done that, I'm going to apply my blush. And it is Lovejoy by MAC. Open it up for you. This is nice deep shade with the little shimmer in it. I think it's really cute. I've used this for years and years and years. And it's such a great color because it really works. Ooh, it really works for everyone. Like, anybody can use this on them. Alright, so I just like to tap, and every now and then I might do a little circular motion, and I just tap that where I want it, because I don't want a whole lot. I don't want a situation, you know, like strawberry shortcake and stuff. Don't want that. Just should look a little, just gently, just gentle. Just a little bit of blush. It doesn't need to look like you just completely like red. I'm like that's just a mess to me. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna go in with my rose water again. And I'm just gonna set that. And right before it dries, I'm going to go in and do my highlight. And today I'm thinking about using, I am going to use my Champagne Pop by Becca, but I'm also going to go into this palette. I don't know, I just love it. It's not all that in a bag of chips with the dip, but it's really good. I mean, I like it. It's decent, man. I like it. Even though I don't use none of the other shades, but except for this one. That's the only shade I use. It clearly is hitting pan, like, you know. So right about now, I'm gonna stop talking. I like a tap, pat, tap, pat, tap, pat, tap, pat, tap, pat. All right, now that I'm done being lame, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna just ever so gently tap this onto my face. I do a lot of tapping motions in real life. I know on here I've done some questionable things, but in real life, when I'm looking flawless and stuff, I just tap and I might do a little, you know, something. Gonna go in with my setting spray. Alright, this is the finished look, ladies. I hope you like it. Yeah, so what I went ahead and did was I went ahead and applied some mascara to my lashes, and that was it. These are my lashes, my own lashes. I just put some mascara on. I put a little highlight in my tear duct area just to open up my eyes. And today's just a kind of chill day for me, and I don't typically wear a lot of makeup during the week, but this is what I came up with. I hope you like this video. Please share this video with your friends on Facebook. Tag people in it on Instagram or any other social media that you use. Thank you so much for watching and tuning back in, and hopefully see you next time. That's right. Have you ever felt warm on a cold, cold night? Least expected, can't reject it. That crazy little. Oh baby, can you feel it? That's right, that's love. When it comes, you never wanna give it up. And baby, I'm caught in the light and I ain't gonna fight it. I'm yours, and I want you to want me the way that I want you and more. We can go all around the world, baby. We can even go to the stars if you like.